Hey, I'm Shane with Construction Junkie here at Groundbreak 2019, and right now I'm talking to Matt Daly, the CEO of StructionSite. We're talking about photo documentation. So Matt, as a project manager myself, one of the issues I have is with photo documentation. I know how important it is to have a ton of photos from the beginning to the end of the project, but taking the photos and then uploading them to my project management software, renaming them, organizing them, and then trying to find that stuff later on is a huge hassle and a time commitment. So I know StructionSite has some solutions for that. Why don't you tell us a little about StructionSite and how it can help those problems?
Yeah, so at StructionSite, we're automating this process. We are using 360-degree cameras to automatically capture and organize that information for you so that it's always there when you need it in the right spot on a drawing. We typically do three things for builders as a part of that process. We're reducing rework, we are increasing overall communication and efficiency, and generally just reducing risk of the unknown. When people have, as you know, great documentation on a job, you're having a lot less challenges with conflict and things that are just generally unknown.
Okay. All right. So how exactly does it work? So I know we have a little bit of hardware, but and then you have AI in the background and that kind of thing. But what kind of equipment do we need?
So one of the things that you will need, of course, is a 360-degree camera. So this is the Garmin Verb. We support other cameras like the Ricoh Theta as well as the Insta360 One X. The user basically just needs to use our mobile app to track their starting position on a drawing, walk the job site while recording a video. Our software is using computer vision and machine learning to actually create a path from where the user walked on that drawing so that they can virtually revisit wherever they walked back in the office, or anyone that has access to that data can see that.
Okay, great. And one of the key features, I think, one of my favorite features of the software is you can view a side-by-side of the same area of your site at different points of the project. So after you sheetrock a room, you don't know what's behind that wall anymore. Pick a point on your floor plan, view the same angle of the site from months ago, and now to where it's finished wall, and see what kind of utilities you have behind the wall. Is there plumbing lines? Is there electrical conduit? You know, what's behind there, and then you can literally see behind the wall. And you also have, you know, when you deal with pictures, you're not just dealing with static images. You're dealing with a lot of data points that are underutilized in this industry so far. So I know you have exciting product you want to tease a little bit. So why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, photos are an amazing visual communication tool. They help you understand what's there and what's not. The next evolution for us of photo documentation is really automated and passive production tracking. So passively being able to determine quantities of installed work, and again, using AI to say not just this is an image and this is what's there, it's how much of the work is actually done and what rate are you producing that. So we do have some things that are coming out in 2020, which will sort of take what we're doing to the next level, and by creating data on a sort of automated fashion related to the actual status of completion and rate of production of the job.
And do you need any additional hardware for that, or you just use the same 360 cameras for that?
It's the exact same hardware, the exact same capture workflow. You're just getting a lot more value for the data you're collecting.
Great. And being that we're at Procore Groundbreak, I know you also have a recent announcement about an integration with Procore.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're here at Groundbreak. One of the things that we're most excited about is to talk about this thing we call embedded experience. Procore calls it embedded experience. And what that is our data and the StructionSite application living within the Procore environment. So the value for the user is a lot more people get access to the same data that's being collected. So once again, you're collecting some data, one person is doing something, but now the entire project that has access to Procore can now see this information and can benefit from it.
Great. And where can they find more information about StructionSite?
www.structionsite.com.
All right, guys, check out StructionSite on their website, and then for more Groundbreak coverage, check out constructionjunkie.com.